has been making the rounds. I just wanted to address, before we go away from this, what bullshit the claims, not only that Div and I, but that all of these Zionist scumbags are making, that people who are protesting because they're horrified rightly by the disgusting genocide being committed by the racist apartheid state of Israel, claiming that they're unsafe, that they're the victims, that they're the ones being attacked. One of these clueless bubbleheads decided to go out and bravely face down these violent protesters. So this is from another professional schmuck.
Ollie London, the trans Korean?
Ollie London.
He detransitioned from being Korean.
Another fucking schmuck. He's another one of the anti-woke people who flipped on a dime about censorship as soon as it came to Israel. I'd like to know who's paying this motherfucker. Jewish woman bravely stands outside Yale University protest wearing a t-shirt with the word Jew as masked pro-Palestine activists stage a sit-down protest. Quote, "I shall not feel shame. I am proud." Now, her husband put this up originally, saying what a brave woman his wife is.
And it's not saying it's his wife.
And okay, this is how fucking, after you see the video, you're going to understand. So if you've ever taken Ollie London stupid, Ollie London, seriously, I want you to realize how fucking stupid this guy is, because once you see this video, think about the fact that he thought that this video played as a brave Jewish woman standing up to a crowd and not a completely demented moron standing up to fellow Jews in some cases who didn't give a flying fuck that she was Jewish.
Well, this is a guy who got surgery to make his eyes look Asian, so he's not the brightest person.
Yes, no, he is not. But he was bright enough to have a following that I'm sure he's making some good money from on X. Okay, so let's take a look at this genius. Keep in mind, Jews for a free Palestine. There are Jews there.
Right. The whole premise of the action is that she's a brave Jew for going behind enemy lines where Jews aren't welcome, and they're going to attack her once she gets in their face with a big shirt that says Jew on it. Meanwhile, in the frame, literally in the frame, there's
literally Jews for a free house.
Wait, I'm wearing the Jew shirt today.
Yeah. Look at my face. I am not afraid. Put my face on camera.
What?
Show my face.
Look at the guy dancing.
That's great. The guy dancing is ovation.
Dog speak. Dog speak. Dog speak. I will not feel shame. I am proud.
Okay, these people's heads are so far up their asses that not only did they do this, but they thought they looked good here and shared it on X.
Yeah, they didn't think, oh, man, they didn't attack us. This is kind of embarrassing. Maybe we should delete this from our phone or just share it among friends. No, they're like, nailed it. Can't wait to blast that out on social media. Yeah.
Dude, the people are programmed not to even look at it. It's just like the thing with the new 40 beheaded babies. People will still bring up the debunked bullshit from that you should have listened to and be like, that sounds a little crazy when you first heard it. They don't bother to even look at the article supporting the thing they think.
Right.
So Ollie London didn't watch this? Or nobody else. This is a programming of
I think Ollie London is a fucking moron. I think he watched it and didn't understand it.
I bet you didn't. I bet you just posted it.
This was the best meme I saw on this. Over here. Oh, see, nobody cares. Yeah. Now, if you go to the Do Dissidents Twitter feed, my esteemed colleague here made a pretty funny little Curb Your Enthusiasm sound drop with that footage if you want to check it out.
Why is she going look at my face with the shirt that says Jew? I'm looking at the shirt. I thought that's what you wanted.
Well, she's saying, film me, dox me, film my face. Oh, look, I will show myself here. They just live in a world of paranoid delusion that they've been brainwashed into since childhood. They've just been brainwashed since childhood to believe that the whole world is full of hidden anti-Semites. Are there anti-Semites? Sure.
Well, but they live in a world, yes, they create in their mind a world in which everyone is out to get them. And because they live in that world in their mind, what do? They behave in ways that turn people against them. It becomes like a self-fulfilling thing.
And everything.
Yeah, that's why my elder Malcolm, the head of Chicago camp, basically said that we basically called these small hatters the victim villains. All right, these people like to, they're hell bent on portraying themselves as oppressed. All right, and this video shows that, right? But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity. Presenting your bodies a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So yeah, man. This is a hilarious video, man. It's pretty funny, Esau is desperate to portray himself as the victim. Everybody's out to get him, but really you're that, as the scripture says, you're that red horse that took a piece from the earth, man. And you're out here trying to portray yourself as to be a victim. In this particular video, man, this idiot, small hat woman, she's basically made a fool of herself, man. And it reminds me of the scripture when it says, Yahweh Shemir Shah have Migo the perverse spirit in the midst thereof and caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. See, what's happening right now and why you're seeing videos like this, because these people are being exposed, man. That shameful spewing is being poured upon their glory, so they have to keep up the facade, man. That's why in all these movies they're steady pushing the hologram on everybody, man. Talking about how oppressed they are and how they're under attack, but they're the red horse that took peace from the earth, man. This guy's drunk with blood right now, man. All right, so this woman goes to this protest thinking that she's going to receive some kind of backlash and she's going to make everybody else look bad or her look good. No, it's not going to work, because really what's happening is Yahweh Shemi Shai is finally, truly, you've always had certain whistleblowers and certain people coming out exposing them. I think this guy named Friedman. He's the first person I heard on the YouTube, speaking about the Zionists, JOOs, right? And he's like, I don't call them Jews, I call them Khazars, and that's what I realized, earlier on, right before I found out that I was an Israelite, that these wasn't the people, man. And that's coming out more and more, and they can feel the fact that the facade is coming down. It's what makes this video so entertaining and interesting, man. Because everything they're doing is failing. It's just helping to further expose them for who they really are and what their true intents are, man. Because you pretty much the Palestinians and the Palestinians and the true Israelites, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, at this point, we don't need to prove to anybody that we're oppressed. Everybody knows we're oppressed. Everybody sees what's going on in Palestine. Everybody knows that there's a slaughter going on, a complete genocide, right? So that's not even an argument, you know. But here it is. You have to do things to make people believe that you're oppressed. You have to lie. Number one, you lie like a motherfucker, you know, especially about the holla hoax, right? You know, the hologram, you know, and then that everybody is trying to fucking, well, eventually everybody is, as the scripture says, I have made thee small among the heathen. Let me get that. All right. You know, and this is Amalek, man, because you're so despised. You're so despised that you're even despised amongst your own people. All right. When I say your own people, I mean other Edomite tribes and even your own Amalekites, man. Because if you're talking about the Turks, okay, those are Amalekites, man. All right. You know, and they don't fucking like you. You know, and there's even other because in that video, what did you see? There was other small hats, man, that were had signs to free Palestine, man. So those are your own people, man. All right. It's Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Yeah, these people are greatly despised. And the more the light shines on them, the more despised they're becoming, man. You know, the more you can see the doo-doo. All right. All right. Let me see. Image. All right, let me get that. So Yahweh Shemi Shai is, you know, is waking the world up to this devil, man, to who he is and his whole agenda, his whole MO, and it's all being picked apart in these last days. Because we're in the information age, man. You know, you can only sweep so much under the rug in the times we're in. But it's a Psalm 73 and 20. As a dream when one awaketh, so, O Yahweh, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image, right? And they've put their image up to be the Most High, the Son of the Most High, and to be the children of Israel, to be the angels and all the heavenly hosts, right? They've done that. You know, as Scripture says, there's no marvel that Satan should transform himself to an angel of light, man. All right. So this is just another pitiful effort, you know, and the efforts are starting to look more and more pitiful from the left hand, man. The left hand's looking mad feeble as of late, you know. But we can see that facade coming down, you know. All right. See, you can't who you are, you know, and what you are, you Edomites, you know, starting with Amalek, cannot survive the sun's rays. When examined, you're exposed, man, to be, what as it says, Wisdom of Solomon, we esteem them as counterfeits, man. All right, you're a counterfeit. You're phony, spurious. All right, look that word up, man. You're fake, man. You're a complete fucking fraud, man, and the whole world's waking up to that very fact, man. Let me get back to this video, play a little bit more. And by the way, fair use, fair use. I am not profiting from this footage that I am using. I'm simply using it for educational purposes only. All right. And yeah, so let's get some more. See if we
the cannabis industry is exploding nationwide, and that's why I created the Master Mentors Live educational platform.
It
It
sounds
becomes
like
a
trans and
self-fulfilling thing,
feminist and everything else.
right? When you are convinced people are out to get you, you're going to behave in a way that turns people against you because you're not going to act like you want to be a part of the world. You're going to act like you are, in this case, in Israel's case, you are above the rest of the world. You have special privileges that no other country has. They have an iron dome, for Christ's sake. Right? And so you're going to act in a way that turns people on you. And that's exactly what it is. And the fact that she went there expecting hostility. I mean, she went there to provoke a reaction, to prove a point that these protests are dangerous and violent and threatening spaces for Jews. She proved the exact opposite and posted it anyway. And now, apparently, that original tweet's been taken down.
It has been taken.
Someone finally watched it.
They finally, well, no, I think it finally, they saw everyone mocking it. They finally realized it finally got through to them. But in some respects, if you look at how the Jewish people in America have ended up, in a lot of ways, they were the original identitarians.
Right.
They were the original group that was obsessed with their own identity and absolutely phobic and paranoid about everyone hating them and everyone having hidden agendas around them and secretly whispering about them. Okay, so this is where that ends. This is how a group that lives in the world in that way ends up. Screaming at people who don't give a shit, expecting a confrontation that is not going to come. And again, that's not to say that there is not racism, there's not anti-Semitism, but a morbid obsession with your identity, a morbid obsession with the worst assholes in the world who exist. But is that really most people? Is that really the majority of most people?
Right. Why do they have a morbid obsession with their own identity? Because it is the main fraud. It's the biggest fraud the earth has ever seen. All right. Them saying that they are the children of Israel, or basically saying that they are the JOOs, or however you want to say it, is the biggest fraud the earth has ever seen, man. Between that and the Federal Reserve, those are the two, and they're attached to both, man. They're attached to both, man. They're attached to both of those frauds, man. Worldwide frauds, Ponzi schemes, man. All right. And that's why, people see, oh my God, Esau. See, you're not gonna shame people you're not gonna put people to shame for saying that they don't like you. Motherfuckers don't have to like you, man. Okay? And then motherfuckers can also show that they have multiple reasons not to like you, man. There's multiple reasons. You funded the transatlantic slave trade. All right, you can pull that up on Google for now till they take it down. All right, you created the Federal Reserve System and robbed everybody of their wealth. You created the porn industry. You funded feminism, destroyed the family. I could go on all day, man. You're that devil. But it's just time for you to be revealed right now, pretty much, man. All right. What Scripture says that he may be revealed in his time, man. All right. In fact, let me see if I can find that. All right. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Right. And you're the son of perdition. You're the son. You're the one nation out of all the nations on earth that are designated to be exterminated. Okay? Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called power, so that that is worship, so that he as power sitteth in the temple of power, showing himself that he is power, right? And that's what he's done. That's what he's doing. That's why he's calling himself the JOOs, man. Right? Saying that they're the chosen people, right? But you are the chosen people. You're chosen to be destroyed, man. Yahweh Shah said, "I will have war with Amalek from generation to generation." Then he goes on to say that I will wipe the remembrance of Amalek from off the face of the earth, man. Okay, so you're gonna be extinct, man. All you Edomites, really, you know. But we're talking mainly about Amalek right now, right? Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And now we're in that time, man. You know. Well, let me continue a little bit more with this video, man.
People, that's a path
also,
right to being this deranged woman.
Shouldn't you be more mad at your prime minister that paid those people that are the worst in the... This is the thing that I can't get past.
They will never address that.
Well, people bring it up. So Dave Smith said it to Prager and Baccia, and she knows that it's true, okay? Mm-hmm. And I'm watching, and I'm like, why are we even having a further discussion so we know who the criminal is here? I mean, I know what we would do if we found out someone here was secretly funding ISIS or Hamas. We'd take their bank account away. We'd destroy them, wouldn't we? With our Patriot Act robust laws. But no, I'm mad at these people. Well, their kids are Hamas too. Right. When they go, I hate Hamas, they want you to feel like every Palestinian is Hamas. It's such a clear fucking thing.
And every protester is Hamas, and everyone who criticizes Israel is Hamas. And this is a desperate struggle.
Every judge that won't throw out your parking ticket, Hamas. Right?
That's how you know Israel's losing, because
it is a desperate struggle to maintain the fiction that they've maintained for 75 years. Because they know if this fiction, that being against the idea of a racist apartheid state is equated with Nazism and anti-Semitism, they've maintained that fiction for 75 fucking years. As soon as it goes away, so does Israel. The basic premise of Israel cannot survive daylight. It cannot survive disinfected. And they're desperately trying to tamp it down.
Yeah, it's crazy because I didn't even remember you said that, but that was a point that I made, man. It cannot survive daylight. It is a vampire. All right, a vampire is what? It's a creature that sucks the blood. It portrays itself to be this nice neighbor or a nice person or handsome guy or beautiful woman, right? All so that it could sink its fangs in you and suck you completely dry, man. All right, and that's what a vampire is, and that's exactly what these devils are, man. All right, the scripture says the horse leech have two sisters, you know, saying give, give. All right. That a horse leech, man. A leech is a creature that sucks blood, and that's what these people are, man. You know. So yeah, man. You know, a horse leech has horse leech. All right. You know, yeah, that represents, you know, you heathens, mainly Esau, Edom, man. You know, mainly it represents Esau, Edom, you know. He's that horse leech, man, that's just sucking the blood, mainly of the Israelites, but of the whole earth, man. You know. And what happens when the light hits vampires, man? They burn up, you know. You know. That's why Scripture says, woe to them whose works are in the dark. When you're watching the vampire movie, you know, one of my favorite vampire movies is Underworld, the Underworld series, you know. And when you watch that, those series of boys operating underground in the dark, their works are always in the dark because they cannot survive in the light. And that's these devils in more ways than one, because, you know, also they have like one of the highest rates of skin cancer in the world, I believe, showing you that these can't be the true Israelites, man. They can't even survive the sun, man. You know, and you know, I could go on, but you know, how they're not the Israelites, but hey, the world's already waking up to it, man. And they're tired of hearing your sob story about the hologram, man. They're tired of hearing it, man. You know, that shit is nothing compared to what's happened to our people, Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom, okay? And those things were orchestrated by you, all of them. Cristobal Colon was a J-O double, J-double-O, man. All right? So, you small hats have been the purveyors of death throughout the earth, you know, since you crawled out of the caves, man. All right, since the Borgia family, man. All right.
Secular people taking on as if it's racial a religion. Like, and I remember it's not a race, it's a religion. I remember people saying that to not be like anti-Semitic at people for acting like, but I didn't realize that they were saying this weird hybrid of race religion. And I still remember when I was dating my girl, like, are you going to convert? And I'm like, no, I already got out of a religion. I'm not going to. It's like the guy who lost his arm and he cut it off in the rock. Like, I'm going to put my other arm in a rock.
Yeah.
But what I didn't understand was they were racist, but somehow it was a religion. And that's why Islamophobia, the insanity of that term, because anti-Semitic is what Arabs are Semites.
Right.
They even made Semite an apartheid state, so Arabs can't use it. So they tried to make their own called Islamophobia. And then, you know, well, Islam's a religion. It's not a race. Yeah, but it's racist. And that's, I realized they're trying to have their own version of anti-Semitism.
If you talk about the Semites that migrated into that region, the Palestinians are much more likely to be descended from those people
They took it from
than
them.
these European Ashkenazi Jews who are essentially an Asiatic people. That's why we're all lactose intolerant. That's why they won't let you take a DNA test in Israel.
Oh, you told me that.
I mentioned that with Jimmy, and I realized I'd only seen it in tweets, so I went and researched it. Yeah, no, that's true.
Isn't that weird?
It is illegal. You have to get a court order to get a DNA test in Israel, and you can only get it for very specific kind of medical reasons or to establish paternity.
Or if you think an Arab lied to you to fuck you, because that happens there sometimes.
Well, that you
They
can't.
lied to the Jew.
No, they do not want you delving into ancestry. If there's nothing to be afraid of, why don't you want people looking up their ancestry?
I told
if you're
people
really
that, yeah.
descended from this land, why don't you want people
are
to be
shocked
able
when
to
they find out.
establish that?
Their minds are blown when they find that out. Because a couple people, because I couldn't believe it. I'm like, seriously, they actually get away. So they don't have civil marriage. LGBTQ for Hamas, that's crazy. Yeah, they don't do too well in Israel neither. They ain't legal there. In fact, you can even be a non-Jew and get married.
See, I thought they had civil unions. I didn't know
No, that's part of the reason. A cuckoo Zionist Orthodox has to approve it, and that's to maintain that system. And my girl at the time told me, yeah, they let the religious people have too much power. So the ones that aren't
Michael
religious,
Rappaport did that whole video.
what?
You want to run around with a glow stick? You want to fuck a goat in the ass? You got to go to Israel, my friend.
Yeah,
That wasn't true?
You know, they have a section where you can do your dirty thing that won't be publicly acknowledged as okay, like the closet. You can do that. They have a district of, and my girl's uncle, who was gay, her mom would never acknowledge. He goes, he has troubles with women. That's all. She's a racket.
And now he's lying, man, because you know the state of Israel, that land is the most flamboyant. Fucking, they have the biggest gay parade upon the whole fucking world, man. All right, okay. So he's talking a bunch of bullshit. How these things aren't permitted and whop the bam. That's bullshit, man. And Michael Rappaport said it. He said, you want to run around with a glow stick, you want to fuck goats in the ass, you got to go to Israel. Michael Rappaport said that, man. So he knows that these are some fucking vile people, man. And by the way, I believe Michael Rappaport is an Israelite. You know, that's me personally. I believe he's a J. He doesn't know it. He probably believes he's one of them. You know, he's confused as shit. You know, but that dude's an Israelite. Just a little side note, you know. But yeah, man, you know, there's nothing but debauchery, you know, going on in that land. As Scripture says, Jerusalem should be trodden of the Gentiles at the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled, man. So they've parted our land and they're defiling it, man. You know, and the world sees that along with everything else you're doing, man. You know, so you know, this is just a funny video, man, because this woman is completely delusional and like, you know, the guy said earlier, man, these people have been conditioned and brainwashed to really believe that they're those people, man. To really believe that the shit that they've been spewing out, man. All right. So when reality hits them, they malfunction, man. You know, these people are so helplessly enurged that they will not let go of that lie and cling on to that lie, man. You know, even with all this truth coming out, man. But we're in a time when, hey, man, the expose is being turned up to the highest level, man. Yahweh Shemiah Shai is going to make Esau bare, as the scripture says. He shall no more be able to hide himself, man. You know, and which is why, like, hey, this thing this woman did, what did it do? It caused her and her people to become a fucking laughing stock, man. Like the entire laughing stock, man. You're looking real bad on the world stage at this point, man. And it's a funny thing to see, man. I like the way you die, boy. You're not going out gracefully at all. Just to put that out there, But, you know, but yeah, that's all I really have on that lesson, through the spirit, yeah, I hope there was some edification within this, and shalom.